ABC 10 News at 7 starts now.
We are going to sue you!
This is new video from the Southwest flight to San Diego in which a flight attendant had two of her teeth knocked out by a passenger. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. Our ABC 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala spoke with the San Diego woman who recorded the incident.
We are going to sue you!
Passengers on a flight from Sacramento to San Diego watching as a woman now identified as Viviana Quinones punches a flight attendant repeatedly until a man gets in the way to stop her.
Sit down, don't you dare! Don't you dare!
I was shocked at what was going on.
San Diego resident Michelle Manor shot this video as she was sitting 2 rows away.
I could tell that her teeth were loose when she was back in the cubby now, and her face was bleeding pretty bad.
Manor says it started as an argument between the flight attendant and Quinones. She claims a bit later things got heated when the flight attendant was getting too close to the passenger and enforcing the mask mandate.
She was asked 3 times at least by that passenger before she got hit to stop, back up, get off me. They both did not handle this the way it should have been handled.
A spokesperson for Southwest Airlines could not confirm if this was mask related, but said in a statement the passenger repeatedly ignored standard in-flight instructions and became verbally and physically abusive upon landing. She was escorted off of the flight and arrested for battery causing serious bodily injury. Lynn Montgomery leads the union for Southwest flight attendants and wrote an open letter to the airline CEO saying more needs to be done to protect the crews on board. She says from April 8th to May 15th, there were 477 passenger misconduct incidents on Southwest flights.
I believe most of the problems are pandemic related, and the wearing of the masks has been a constant challenge for flight attendants to enforce.
The FAA also telling ABC 10 News it has received about 2,500 reports of unruly behavior by passengers since January of 2021. About 1,900 were reports of passengers refusing to comply with the federal mask mandate. Mimi Alcala, ABC 10 News.
That flight attendant was taken to Scripps Memorial Hospital after the incident and is said to be recovering now. Quinones is set to return to San Diego for a court date on September 30th.
Investigators are trying to figure out the motive behind today's mass shooting in San Jose. 57-year-old Samuel Cassidy opened fire at the rail yard where he works, killing 8 people and injuring several others. The yard is right next to the sheriff's office and police department. Officers in both buildings rushed in to find Cassidy still firing. He ended up taking his own life. An angry Governor Gavin Newsom spoke this afternoon.
What the hell's going on in the United States of America? What the hell's wrong with us? And when are we going to come to grips with this? When are we going to put down our arms, literally and figuratively, our politics, stale rhetoric, finger pointing?
Investigators say Cassidy set his own house on fire before coming to the Valley Transportation Authority and opening fire. Law enforcement also had reports of possible explosive devices at the scene, so the bomb squad was called. So far, there's no word of anything being found.
Turning now to coronavirus, the county reported just 73 new cases today, while our test positivity rate was less than 1%. But 2 more San Diegans have lost their lives to COVID, bringing that total to more than 3,700. A newly developed COVID test can predict early on if you will have a severe case of the disease. Our ABC 10 News reporter Derek Stahl is going in depth to explain how it's able to find bad antibodies.
Early on in the pandemic, some graduate students at UC Irvine were working on what a lot of labs were developing, a conventional test for COVID-19. But then they had an idea.
Find a test that does not just help us figure out who has COVID, but rather it goes one level deeper and helps us understand who is likely to have severe outcomes.
They wanted a test that could predict the future, that could tell which infected patients would wind up getting really sick days later, so doctors could treat them early on. And they noticed a pattern. A lot of the people getting really sick had a certain kind of antibody.
When you think of antibodies, you think of them as the good guys, right?
Antibodies are those virus-fighting molecules we've heard so much about, and the good ones stick to the surface of the virus.
A spike antibody physically blocks the coronavirus from getting into your cells.
But they say once in a while, when a patient has a lot of infection, a virus particle can break open, and people can start making antibodies shaped to something inside the virus. Their immune system spends a lot of time and energy making antibodies that are essentially useless. all while the virus is going on the attack. Professor Gregory Weiss oversaw the research.
It's sort of like your immune system is at the wheel of a car, and it takes a bad wrong turn early on in the course of the disease. And then it's very hard to come back from after it does that.
They came up with a two-step test that searches the blood for these bad antibodies, then calculates risk factors like age, sex, and pre-existing conditions. The result is really accurate.
Bad antibody plus disease risk factor score, 94% chance of landing in the ICU.
They say the test won't reveal every person who's destined for the ICU because there are other reasons people get severely sick. But they think they can catch a sizable portion, maybe 25% of all severe cases, as soon as one day after symptoms appear. And the best part?
It can be picked up anywhere where people are doing a conventional blood test for virus antibodies.
Labs around the world already have the equipment they need to do this. The UC Irvine team decided not to patent the technology, so anyone can start testing for bad antibodies today.
There's nothing more important that we scientists can do than to get technologies that are inexpensive out into the field where they can make a difference in people's lives.
And it might. They say they've already drawn interest from the World Health Organization. Derek Stahl, ABC 10 News.
Students in the San Diego Unified School District will have a lot more options when it comes to summer learning this year. ABC 10 News anchor Lindsay Pena shows how children are getting access to in-person learning opportunities not available during the pandemic.
Normally, summer school is for struggling students, but this year, San Diego Unified is taking a different approach. They're offering morning classes to every student, and in the afternoon, access to tons of activities, and all of it is in person.
From composing music and learning guitar to exploring science as a botanist, from learning how to be a barista to swimming, photography, digital art, and so much more.
The program is called Level Up SD, and it's meant to offset the widespread learning loss seen during the pandemic. Back in March, the district said 1 in 5 high school students wasn't on track to graduate in June, and the percentages of D's and F's rose among middle and high school students during the last year. The district has already secured $31 million in funding from the Board of Education and partnered with 65 local nonprofits to make it happen.
We know that with a little bit of that support of all of us working together, our kids will go forward and do things well beyond any of our imagination.
One of those nonprofits is the Girl Scouts.
This summer, because of Level Up, Girl Scouts San Diego will provide 350 more kindergarten through 12th grade girls with in-person and virtual programming.
So far, 20,000 of the district's roughly 135,000 students have already signed up. A special website was launched to help parents and students pick what's right for them. Leaders say the ultimate goal is to expand this program year-round.
We're going to have a fantastic summer. We're going to learn a lot. This is not just something that is only made possible because these students have been through a pandemic.
Lindsay Pena, ABC 10 News.
We have a link to San Diego Unified Summer Program on 10news.com in the Resource Center. All the summer classes and activities are free.
The fireworks will be back on San Diego Bay this 4th of July. Today, the port announced the Big Bay Boom is returning this summer. The event always draws hundreds of thousands of people.
This year, it's going to take on some added significance as being sort of not just a celebration of, nation's independence and all that stuff, but of San Diego being back.
Organizers say they will follow all health and safety guidelines. The port says the Big Bay Boom generates more than $10 million for local businesses.
Disneyland will open up to out-of-state guests in a few weeks. Only California residents have been allowed to make reservations at the park since it reopened April 30th. But today, Disneyland announced it will open to everyone starting June 15th, the day California is expected to fully reopen. Reservations will still be required. Here at home, Legoland will open the gates to its new expansion tomorrow. Lego Movie World has 6 new attractions based on the 2 main Lego movies. The new area is included with admission, but you'll still need to make advance reservations online.
The Ocean Beach Pier will partially reopen to the public on Friday. That pier has been undergoing repairs since the railing was badly damaged by high surf in January. The pier will only reopen up to the cafe because the structure beyond it is unstable. Right now, the OB Town Council is getting public input on the future of the pier. You can check it out on the council's Facebook page.